Hello, my name is Dr. Jav. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start. We are waiting for more people to attend the call, but we're going to make a start now anyway. Please let me know where you are from as well. Okay, welcome. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Liz. So we have people here from London. Welcome. London is in the house. We have Birmingham, Manchester is in the house, and also Dubai as well. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Firstly, thank you everyone for attending the presentation today. And from the outset, I want to make it clear, this webinar will probably be around 40 or 45 minutes long. Welcome Duncan from Kenya. We have Kenya in the house as well. So like I said earlier, I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now myself personally for quite a few years, 5+ years. Now, I want to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this presentation. This webinar is only meant to be an introduction to trading. So a little bit about myself before I start. I've been told from the outset, from a very, very young age, to go to school, work hard, get a good education, to get a good job. And that has been implanted in me from a very, very young age, from family, from friends. So I did that. I followed that to a T. I went to school, got very good grades, went to very good universities, got some good degrees, only to get a good job. Now, the first job out of university that I had was actually near London, and I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job out of university to the point that I decided from the outset that I could never work for anyone ever again. Now, I stayed in that job for a few years because I had bills to pay, but once I resigned that position, Heathrow Airport, I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, if you have a pen and paper, please do take notes, because note takers are money makers. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, was my first practical introduction to business. Now, I read that book cover to cover on the flight from the UK to Australia. When I came back from Australia to the UK, I was a property millionaire within 3 years, and I haven't looked back since. I then started trading, initially the stock markets, then I moved on to cryptocurrency and foreign exchange trading as well. Now, if you look at that pie chart on the screen, that is the cash flow quadrant, and that was introduced to me from Robert Kiyosaki. And basically, this tells us that 95% of the world population is broke. 95% of 7.8 billion people have more money, or rather more month than money at the end of the month. 5% of the world population control more wealth than the 95% collectively. So 7.4 billion people out of 7.8 billion people are effectively broke. If you want to be financially free, you have to be the top 5%. There's no way other way around. You have to be a business owner or be an investor. Now, luckily, as traders, we form part of that 5%. We are both business owners and investors. And since I've been trading the markets, I've never looked back. Now, foreign exchange, in its most simplest form, is the exchange of one currency for another. So your pounds for your dollars, pounds for your yens, euros for your dollars, and so on and so on. Now, if you go to the USA from the UK, for example, and go to a local exchange and change your pounds for your dollars, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you've ever traveled to a foreign country and changed your money, you have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that same exchange in the USA at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates, that volatility in the market, that we as foreign exchange traders utilize on a daily basis to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as the prices are moving, we can benefit from that movement in the market. Now, the foreign exchange market is big. It's massive. It's much bigger than the stock markets collectively put together. In fact, in foreign exchange, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged or changes hands every single day. $6.6 trillion every single day. Banks collectively make up to $1.1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. So if you have a bank account, your money is already being used for foreign exchange, whether it's HSBC, Santander, Barclays, it makes no difference. Banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market, and they're making it from your money. And as a thank you, your banks will pay you 0.05% interest a year in return for making their trillions every single day. Now, my mentor said to me quite a while back, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? How much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And my answer was a big fat zero, because interest rates have been historically very, very low. In fact, for the next 5 to 10 years, it looks like interest rates will also be very, very low. So although your bank's paying you zero, they're making over $1 trillion every single day. Is it not about time that you multiplied your money? Is it not about time that you started to do exactly what the banks do? Now, another mentor of mine said to me, I think over 10 years ago now, he said to me, if you want to be financially free, you need to be invested in the current, well, he said the financial services markets, internet markets, or in real estate or property. And luckily for myself, I've got my hands in all three of those pots. Now, the foreign exchange market is not just huge, it's also open 24 hours a day. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, you can exchange via the foreign exchange market, regardless of where you are based geographically. So you can be in Africa, in Europe, in Australia, it makes no difference. You can still exchange via Forex, regardless of your geographical location. Currently within our organization, and we're one of the biggest providers of foreign exchange education in the world currently, and we have in excess of 400,000 students or customers who are learning to trade the markets. Almost 500,000, excuse me, and this is projected to hit the 1 million mark by the end of this year in over 130 plus countries. Now, the foreign exchange market has a benefit whereby you don't have to use all of your own money. You can also leverage the markets using your broker's capital. We don't just trade foreign exchange, we also trade the currency markets, the digital currency markets, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and so on and so on. In fact, at the moment, there are in excess of 9,000 cryptocurrencies in the market. You've probably heard of Bitcoin. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is around $64,000. And later during this presentation, I'll talk about the cryptocurrency market in a little bit more detail. But basically, at the moment, I think it's 2.2 trillion, was it 2.4 trillion, something like that, is how big the cryptocurrency market is. And it's very, very big. Cryptocurrency is doing massively well at the moment. And we're lucky to say that we actually trade cryptocurrencies every single day, which means that we're making money on the cryptocurrency market every single day. High frequency trading is another form of trading. It just means that you can actually make money in minutes, in 1 minute, sometimes in 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can actually see returns on your capital. So even if you're making 1 to 3% a day from your capital, it's actually a lot better than you will get in a bank account. In addition to foreign exchange market, we also internet marketers. We also derive an income from the internet. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you are at the moment. We have this pandemic going around. We have lockdowns all over the place, although we do have easing in place in the UK at the moment. But a lot of people are working from home and looking for additional income streams that they can achieve from home. And with internet marketing, with drop shipping, which basically means that you never take hold of the product, you sell from A to C, the buyer, and you're the middleman, so you never need to have a warehouse, and you transact via the internet. We have been doing that, well, in my case personally, I've been doing that for over a decade, but basically you can actually earn an income from home using the drop shipping model, and we have a mentorship program in place where we actually show you and teach you how to derive an income from the internet, in addition to your foreign exchange income as well. Now, the way we teach you is through our mentorship scheme, and we have educators or mentors all over the world who will train you and teach you how to trade the markets. Later during this presentation, my colleague who's a senior trader, Mandy, will come on the call and do a live demonstration of one of our trading pieces. And again, it's absolutely amazing. It's in fact, I think 75 to 85% profitable. So 7 to 8 out of 10 trades that you place will make you money, which is absolutely amazing within this marketplace. And the live mentorship model is something I've used personally over the years to become a very, very good trader. Harmonics is one such system. And as long as you know how to copy and paste, as long as you know how to copy and paste numbers onto an app on your phone, you can become a very, very good trader. So through our system, you'll download some apps to your phone and we'll show you how to do that. We'll also give you trading ideas or trading alerts from the outset. So a trading idea or trading alert is basically two numbers. It's a take profit number and a stop loss number. And all you have to do is copy those numbers into the app on your phone. MetaTrader 4 is one of the apps that we use. And then you press sell or buy and your trade is placed for you. 90 to 99% of trading is mindset. I don't know if you've known this before, but certainly when I started dabbling in the stock market all those years ago, I wasn't aware of this, which is why initially I was losing a lot of money. But because trading is 90 to 99% mindset, once you've cracked the mindset code, your trading will become amazing. And we understand this as professional traders, which is why we have partnered up with a guy called Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the biggest mindset and personal development coaches in the world. He featured in the film The Secret all those years ago, and that basically teaches us about the law of attraction. And when it comes to trading, your emotions do take play, and that's why you have to have your emotions in check always. A lot of people come into trading, make a bit of money, and then they lose money. And the reason for that is primarily down to their emotions. And we know this as traders, and that's why we have Bob Proctor as our mentor, and he sits down with us every single week to teach us to control our emotions, certainly when it comes to trading. To get started on our packages is $235 for the basic package. There's a monthly fee as well, which I'll talk about shortly, because we do have a scholarship scheme, which means that you can waive that monthly fee. So $235 to get started on the foreign exchange mentorship program, the same as the price for the high frequency trading and also the digital currency package. If you want to do all of the above, the price is $325. So $325 to learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. In UK pounds, it's about £250. It's the same price if you only want to learn how to drop ship or earn an income from the internet. So again, $325. If you were to go for the basic package, the Forex Academy, and then you want to learn how to scalp the market, you would add Vibrator as a module to your main basic package. If you want to do cryptocurrency as well, then Swipecoin is your package, and so on and so on. I'm not going to go into detail on all the add-ons, but basically you can actually learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets for between $200 and around $300. If you want to waive your monthly cost, we have an option there for you as well, and that's called 2 and Free. So once you recommend 2 people to our platform and they start trading with us as well, you don't need to pay the monthly fee. This scholarship scheme is absolutely amazing, and we have many, many thousands of people around the world that are now trading for free. So they've only paid the initial $200 to $300, and because of the 2 and Free package, they now trade for free. What I want to do now is do a live demonstration on Vibrator, which is one of our primary scalping tools, and my colleague Mandy, who's a senior trader, she's financially free and she's been trading for several years, will now talk you through Vibrator. Mandy, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you doing?
Okay,
Okay,
Mandy, please.
awesome. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, ladies and gents, that was an amazing presentation by, Dr. Jav, who's walked and talked us through this platform. And I remember being in a room, this was pre-pandemic, of course, when, the events were allowed. And I saw the exact same presentation. I came home from work, I was tired. I just wanted to kind of sit down, relax. And, I remember my brother dragging me to a presentation to say, come and have a look at this. It's about Forex and crypto. And at the time, 3 years ago, I was actually working in the corporate world. And, it was just absolutely crazy because I'd been working there for 10 years. And do you know what? I just needed a break. I thought I need something to be able to work for me. I need money to work for me, as opposed to I'm working for money all the time. Now, I don't know your ages on this call. You might be in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even your 60s. I've got two questions for you. Since the 1st of January 2021, how much have your wages increased by percentage-wise? Is it 1%? Is it 3%? Is it 0%? Is it 10%? And in fact, how much have they increased for the time that you've been working? When you have a look at these questions, you'll find the answers quite shocking, actually. And in the last X amount of years that you've been working, how much of that income that has flown through your bank account have you managed to multiply? So, with all the money that you've earned every month for the last 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 1 year, how much of that money did you multiply? Because, ladies and gents, here's the crux of the matter. If we stay in the same position financially and we're continually just making money the same wage, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, nothing's going to change. Because guess what? If nothing changes, nothing changes. And so the key thing to remember is that this platform can help you change a lot. It can help you to, understand how money works, how to compound money, how to multiply money. So with that being said, I'm going to actually share my screen and show you an example of a trade and how easy it is, to really trade. So hopefully you can see that right here. In terms of a trade. So this is USD Canadian dollar, USD CAD, and this is actually one of our platforms. Very, very nice and simple to follow. The purpose of showing you this is to show you how simple trading can really be, because a lot of people, they sort of have that, maybe a bit of a doubt in their head thinking, can I really learn it? Am I cut out for this? Well, guess what? I didn't come from a finance background. In fact, my background was education. And so for me, it was all about simplicity. So this trade is going to demonstrate exactly how simple the market really is. Now, if we have a look at this right here, USD Canadian dollar actually came in 6 minutes ago on the 15-minute time frame. You could see that right here. It's in a red color, which means sell. Red is sell, green is buy. And we can see that the trade got called in literally just 6 minutes ago. So this is giving you an indication of where the market is going. Now, what I want you all to concentrate on is these lines here. If I just get rid of the candlesticks, you can see a blue line, a red line, and a green line. And finally, you have the cloud over here. This is the purple shaded area. I'm going to ask you 4 questions, okay? And it's going to be very, very simple, to actually show you how easy it is. Because when I saw this, I was surprised. I thought, wow, this is actually very, very simple. So step number 1 is there a crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud? And I'm sure you'll agree, if I just zoom in, you can actually see the crossover right there, the crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud, which is absolutely perfect. Step number 2, it says the current price must be 10 pips below the cloud. Well, what's a pip? Just like we measure meters and centimeters for length, we measure our profit in pips or movement in the market. So we're looking for the gap between 10 plus movements or pips in the market. So let's have a look. If I get my ruler and measure this down, we're literally just over 10 pips, which is perfect. I'm happy with that. Next step number 3, the red line must be below the blue line. Again, you don't need to have all the knowledge in the world about Forex to answer that question. Is the red line below the blue line? That's literally all I'm asking. And it is. We can see quite clearly the red is below the blue. And finally, green line must be pointing down. What is the green line doing right now? It's actually pointing up. So right now, as it stands, we have 3 out of 4 steps that have been met with this trade. So would we take this trade? We can do once this green line is pointing down. So maybe that could be in the next 10 minutes, half an hour. Once this goes down, we can actually take the trade and we can make money. And this is the difference between using our platform and, learning it for free on YouTube or other websites, because how do you know when to enter a trade? How do you know when to buy or when to sell? We don't know, because we're just looking at, a blank chart thinking, well, when do we actually enter or exit a trade? This is based on algorithms, and it does the work for you to give you the indication of when to come in the market, which I think is really, really clever. And I love it because honestly, this platform allowed me, ladies and gents, to leave my job within 15 months. And you heard that correctly. Within 15 months, I left my corporate job. What my corporate job couldn't give me in nearly a decade, it gave me in that 15 months. Why and how? It's because I learned the power of compounding money, which is really powerful. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. So this website, hopefully you can all see it. It's a compounddaily.org. And Albert Einstein was the one that said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. And those that understand it, they earn from it. And those that don't, they pay it. Okay. So hopefully this website, I know it's taken a little long here, but if it loads, perfect. Okay. So I want you to really have a look at this, okay? If I started off with, say, £200 in my pot, okay, this £200 is specifically for me. Just a note, by the way, ladies and gents, we do not trade for you. You do the trading yourself. If someone is saying to you, let me trade on your behalf, give me some money, run a mile from them, okay? You do not need that headache. Learning is the best way forward to earn money through Forex and crypto. So $200 is in your pot, and you're to compound that 3% a day for the next 7 months, which is 140 days. And let's reinvest the total amount. What that means is that you're not going to add any more money in every day. You're going to just reinvest the profits. And then let's not include weekends, because the Forex markets are closed on the weekend. Now you can apply this to anything you want, whether you're doing high frequency Forex or, just trading currencies. I think you'll all be shocked, for those of you that haven't seen this, how much your account can grow by. So look at this. If I invested $200 today, okay, by October, the end of October, I'm going to be sitting on 5 figures. I'm going to be sitting on 5 figures. And maybe some of you are still skeptical. Let me show you the evidence. Look at this. This is the table. So day one is you make 3% of your $200, which is $206. Not a lot of money, is it? Well, let's go on the next day. Next day, you compound 3% of $206, which is $212. Now, I'm not going to go through all the days. That's going to take quite long. So let me just scroll down a little and show you day 55. What happens on day 55? Well, you can see here, you reach 4 figures. So your $200 account is now 5 figures of just over $1,000. And when you scroll down all the way to day 140, you can see you're sitting on $12,538. You're not going to win every trade, because if everybody was, winning at trading, most people who trade would be 6 and 7 figure earners, but that's not the case. So say if you were 80% there, or 70%. Let's be really conservative with the figure and say you were losing half your trades, but winning half of them. Half of 12,000 is 6,000, or with that figure, just over 6,500. Would that benefit you? Ask yourselves. Who is going to give you an extra $6,000 between now and October? Is that going to come from your job? Is that going to come from your business? Is that going to come from something else? What is going to change in the next 6-7 months? And when I saw this, I thought, wow, this is incredible, because we're taught mainly just to work for money and then save money. That's literally how I was taught about money. And that money blueprint isn't quite correct if you're to really, learn about true wealth. Okay, wealth is not created by just working for money. Wealth is created by understanding how money works. And I absolutely love this platform. I'm super passionate about it. My time is my own. I don't have to worry about a boss. I don't have to worry about clocking in, clocking out. I mean, it's currently 6:30 in the UK in the evening. And about an hour and a half ago, I went for a jog. Why? Because I didn't have to worry about, finishing work or worrying about answering to a boss. My time is my own, and 500,000 other people are also creating stories of financial freedom and wealth freedom, which I think is absolutely incredible. So if you're someone who's looking at this for the first time, get your questions answered. And trust me, this is a winning platform, because look, for a couple of $100, you can literally change the course of your life in 2021. So with that being said, once again, my name is Mandeep, and I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Jav. Dr. Jav, thank you so much.
Thank you for that, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. And again, as Mandeep was saying, Mandeep is financially free as well. And she's been trading now for a fair few years. So if I go back to the presentation I was on earlier, but again, before I do that, if you remember that Mandeep showed us Vibrator. Vibrator is our scalping tool, which basically means that you can make money sometimes in minutes, sometimes in hours. So Vibrator is absolutely amazing, and it's a platform that we all love to use. Now, when I was talking about 2 and 3 before, this basically means that once you introduce 2 people to the platform, you are now 2 and 3, and you don't have to pay the monthly fee. I'll say that again. You do not have to pay the monthly fee as a 2 and 3. So you are now learning how to trade the most liquid and largest currency markets in the world for just $200 to $300. How amazing is that? Now, should you choose to become an independent business owner, this basically means that you're now wanting to earn a residual income. So this organization, what we do is that the organization will pay you an income every single week for introducing other people to the business, people that want to trade as well, and earn an income from that recommendation. And if you introduce someone to the FRX, HFX, or DCX Academy, you get what is known as a fast start bonus of $25. For the Elite Academy, $50. At this point, you're probably thinking, what am I going to do with $25? $50, it's not a lot of money. However, it all adds up. Once you introduce 3 people to the Academy and they become active members, you are now being paid $150 every single month. And you're actually paid weekly, not monthly, which is really, really good for the pocket. If you introduce 12 people, you're getting $600 a month, 30 people, $1,000 every single month. Those 30 people, you do not have to introduce yourself. Even if you recommend 3 people to the organization and they recommend other people, and your collective organization is now 30 people, you are now earning $1,000 every single month, and the income stream goes up to Chairman 750, where you're making $750,000 every single month. We have several people within our organization that are making over $750,000 every single month. How many people do you know working in jobs making that type of income stream? I don't know anyone. When I was in corporate, I did not know anyone making almost $1 million every single month from their job. It just doesn't happen. A job is an acronym for just on broke, because certainly the 95% of the world population, those people within that percentage that work in jobs are effectively broke. You cannot become, or it's very, very, I'd say it's almost impossible to become financially free from working in a job. That is why we have these additional income streams. And I don't know if you know this, but the average millionaire has 7 income streams. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. Within this organization, if you use the examples of the residual, the introductory income stream, the affiliate income stream, that counts as one. You've got the Forex income stream. If you want to do the drop shipping via internet marketing, that's another income stream. If you want to do digital currency, that's another income stream. If you want to do high frequency trading, that's an additional income stream. So we've got 5 income streams within this organization. And we're using all these income streams to earn an income every single day, and not just make ourselves financially free, but our families as well. So again, back to what my mentor said to me all those years ago. He said to me, how much money has flown through your bank account in the last decade? And how much money have you made on that money? And my answer was 0. Today, I'm glad to say that we are financially free, and the income that we're making is something that we did not expect to achieve, certainly in our jobs all those years ago. So we're actually showing you a way to make more money than you make in your job, and you're making this every single week. And we compound, like Mandeep showed you, we compound our profits. So we're making profits upon profits every single day. If you look at cryptocurrency today, I'm just going to give you a small rundown on what's happening in the market. Today, the price of Bitcoin is in the region of $63,000, $64,000. If you can see my screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box and I'll continue. Okay, thank you. So at the moment, the price of Bitcoin is around $63,000. And if you look at this chart here, this graph, we actually hit a high of, it was actually around $65,000, and that was done today. So the all-time high of Bitcoin was $65,000, and that was achieved today. If I just pan back a few months to, let's have a look. If I go back as far as, say, December, in December, if you can see what I'm doing here, in December, the price of one Bitcoin was around $20,000, approximately. Today, the price is around $60,000. So we've now trebled our price. The current price of Bitcoin is 3 times what it was in December 2020. 3 times as much as it was then. And that's in the space of just 4 months. That's amazing. Many people think it's a bubble, it's going to burst, but let me just show you what happened in December 2017. In December 2017, we had a very, very similar experience to what we're having at the moment. The price of Bitcoin, excuse me, went to around $20,000. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin went to around $20,000 from just a few months back, from just about $2,000 or $3,000 a few months back. So the price went up by 7-fold. If I apply the same multiplier to the price today, this would indicate that the price of Bitcoin should hit around $150,000 to $200,000 in the next few months. In the next few months, we are expecting the price of one Bitcoin to hit at least 6 figures. You can write this down and come back to this chart in a few months, and you will see the price of Bitcoin in excess of $100,000, 6 figures. So even if you buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to it and do nothing, you could be looking at a 100% plus increase in your profits. The good news is you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. We have Satoshis as well. One Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So if you want to, you can invest $10, $100, £100, it doesn't matter what currency you're looking at, £1,000, doesn't make a difference. Invest that, stick it into your trading account, and you can trade that every single day. Now, with the price of Bitcoin, if I just stick to one currency for the minute, it does not matter to us in the short term if the price is going up or if it's coming down, because we place what are known as longs and shorts in the market. So if the price is expected to go up, we will buy. If the price is expected to come down, we sell. So we buy or sell depending on what we think the price is going to do. And again, I must let you know here, we're not gambling. This is all based on tactical analysis. We do fundamentals every single day as well. So all our signals, our trading ideas are based on good, hard analysis. So at the moment, the price of Bitcoin I showed you earlier was around $62,000, $64,000. And if you look at this, we actually gave out a signal, a sell signal, when the price was about $63,000, $64,000. And since that signal came out, the price came down to around $62,000. So you would have made around 2,000 pips just based on the back of that signal. So our signals, our trading alerts, our trading ideas are around 75 to 85% profitable, which means that around 7 or 8 out of 10 will make you money. And we don't just trade Bitcoin, we trade other currency pairs as well, and we give you exchange ideas every single day. So in the beginning, even if you don't know what you're doing, the good news is that you can still make money from trading, whether it's foreign exchange, whether it's cryptocurrency, because we give you trading alerts from day one. Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. As you can see here, the market cap of Bitcoin is $1.2 trillion. So it surpassed $1 trillion a fair few days ago. And at the moment, the total market cap is around $2.2 trillion. The total market cap hit $2.24 trillion just a few hours ago. In fact, the total market cap of cryptocurrencies was higher than the worth of Apple. Apple is the largest company in the world. Apple has I think it's worth around $2.2 trillion today. So the cryptocurrency market actually surpassed that. So cryptocurrencies are bigger than Apple, and we're still in the infancy of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's the future of money, and the prices will go up further. Mark my words. So now is the best time as ever to start trading, not just foreign exchange, but also the cryptocurrency market as well. If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about at the moment, good. It's good news, because a few years ago, 5 years ago, I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what Bitcoin was. I didn't know what Forex was. But because I stayed in the system, I learned every single day. I was persistent and consistent. I was able to become a very, very good trader. What you need to do now is go back to the person who recommended you attend this webinar, and let's get you started today. If you come through my social media channels or through my WhatsApp messages, then please get back to me, Dr. Jav, and I can show you, or someone in my team can show you how to get started today. Again, thank you for attending the presentation. I look forward to welcoming you on our program very, very soon. As soon as you register, you will be assigned a mentor, and it's in our vested interests that you succeed on this platform. My name is Dr. Jav again. Thank you for attending the webinar, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Thank you.